else hear me?
Shock.
Wonderful.
I hear you now. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. I got a pint of bourbon waiting for me when the show's over with, so I'm very excited. Who are you?
I am TFP's FA head.
That is excellent. You are exactly the kind of person I want to talk to you. And I want to say, when I ask who are you, some people would mean that derogatory. And I don't mean it that way. I'm just a retard who has been out of paying attention for years now. So I'm just now trying to relearn who's who and what's going on. So TFP's FA head, that's great. TFP is in this war. And Shock, explain, why are you guys beating up the Syndicate and their allies?
Let me try to just not quote from the Declaration of War I helped write, and say we've kind of had a lot of beef with them for, God, was it August? 8 months now? Ever since whatever happened with Whelp, we got dropped or left that, and then got very opportunistically rolled by them with a really, really flimsy Declaration of War that basically panned out to we think you don't like us, so we're going to make sure you don't like us. And then a lot of stuff happened after that, notably just complete utter failure of their FA to communicate with us at all. That had a NAP breach along with it. I know that was on the news, where one of our high gov members supposedly they thought engaged in a piracy attack against them. Nothing actually happened, and they decided to just break the NAP and attack him instead of actually reaching out to us. So just a series of very hypocritical and just completely failing in terms of FA actions that really made them deserve what's coming, in my opinion.
Okay, gotcha. I've been, based on what you said and what I'm reading in chat, apparently the declarations of war go over the grievances really well. So I think what I might do, Shock, is thank you for coming on and giving those words. But I think I might just go live read the Declaration of War. So thank you for coming on. If you want to mute yourself, I might have some other questions for you, so you don't have to go back to the audience. But for right now, I think I'm going to switch my attention elsewhere.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right, so I'm going to go back to voice activity so I can free up my other hand. Hold on. All right, so let me go ahead here and use my phone to pull up the forms, and I will go over the threads. I kind of forgot about the declarations of war. I probably should have started there. But you know what? We're doing it live. We're doing it live. We're doing it off the cuff. We're doing it dynamically. We are in our lane, vibing, moisturized, and that's just how we do shit around town. Except the forms don't want to pull up for me on my phone. That is awesome. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. I'm guessing they're Alliance Affairs. Holy shit, we have so many of them. We'll do the one from Sketchy first. The death of MC Wanna. MC Wanna. Curb Your Wanna. Did Dark Blade make 3 videos? That's pretty cool. I'm not going to watch them right now, though. Can you find Wanna? Oh, this is long. That's okay, though. I bet it's real good. All right. I am reading Sketchy's thread. Quote, I've never been one for a long-winded, biovalating CBs. I much prefer to shitpost, but in an effort to personally appease Roberts, I will post my very important reasons for this declaration of war on a fat wall of text All hail Roberts. Let's fucking go. You can bully people in doing what you want them to do. That's really the takeaway, guys. We should take away from all of this. Just bully people more. You will get what you want. Quote, Syndicate has engaged in large levels of blatant hypocrisy repeatedly. Holy shit. After justifying an entry against Florida for, quote, hegemonic spear creation, end quote, as they labeled it, and attempting to pressure Florida to separate. Ron DeSantis wouldn't like that. They proceeded to consolidate a spear significantly larger than Florida ever was, the largest spear in the game by a wide margin, and continuously lied about the size and members of that spear up to the moment they no longer could. They used the spear to intimidate and pressure other alliances through hard power. Well, we all know what it's like to be pressured hard, trying to isolate their main rival, Singularity, for an easier attack. After helping to interject and disrupt our own plans, preventing us from settling legitimate scores with other alliances, whilst their allies go to conflict with us, we were left with no choice but to mount a preemptive suicide attack. Despite our primary opposition in the previous war being one of their allies and not them, Syndicate revealed the depths of their animosity by deciding to make themselves the center of attention, choosing to be the driving force behind the narrative attacks on Singularity. Syndicate positioned themselves at the forefront, attempting to shape the storyline. They launched an intense smear campaign on Kigaz, making baseline claims of design team bias without evidence, which they then proceeded to double down on until the falseness of their claims was clearly established. This on its own would have been enough to establish Syndicate's vindictive disposition towards us, but they chose to cross an even further line by attacking the fighting pacifists, surely for engaging in diplomacy with us, for a future treaty that was being actively discussed and wouldn't have been inked until after the current war was finished. Examining the logic of this decision, it's clear their intent. By striking a future ally, they hoped to weaken us further for future conflict, whilst the current one was still ongoing. They wished to further isolate us with the threat of force against anyone who would dare sign us. After pressuring us to separate from Florida and then consolidating themselves, they were preparing for a conflict against us that was yet to come, all whilst dragging out the current conflict for as long as possible, playing games to delay the conflict as long as they wanted. In short, they sought to keep us in a state of permanent isolation and war. Holy fuck. Well, we saw how that ended. Not exactly the finale you were hoping for. Now, all these months later, I have to express some amusement at how things have turned out, how spectacularly that attempt backfired, and how avoidable this fate was, had you simply stayed out of our affairs and not drawn our attention to you. Now, with all your options exhausted, all your attempts to sign other majors and build coalitions against us thwarted, yes, we know about those too, and apparently all your allies gone, the long trail of lies and double dealing that everyone has left you back to where it all started. I will enjoy reading any parallels drawn between the accusations of Liberty above and the movements of Singularity over these past months, because it was no accident. Each time you breach the rules of engagement, you put another weapon in my arsenal. I will happily meet you at a new line and use the tools you give me against you. I was content to settle petty scores with alliances who had done a study, but you forced me to play politics once more. Well, here we go again. Darkest Hour. Ducks? D-U-D-E-U-X? Is that French? I don't know. Ducks? I guess it's ducks. I like ducks. Quack, quack. Okay, pretty good. I liked it. Pretty good thread. Pretty good thread. Okay, we ballin'. I guess the question really should be, why does the Syndicate hate Singularity? Oh, how the tables turn. Should I read Swims next? Is that the next best one? I know Lenny Bass said 2. Oh, it's just okay. He was saying something else. TFPs is also very good. Swims is the only other good one. Okay, now we will read The Fighting Pacifists. Oh, okay, this one's only like 3 paragraphs. 4. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. A fighting pacifist statement. Over the past few months, the syndicate has made numerous attempts to undermine us. They have refused to communicate with us, attempted to humiliate us, and continuously targeted us. We are a peaceful folk who enjoy farming our pixels, but it's only so long you can interact with a group that is baselessly hostile towards you. The syndicate has given us no reason but to take action. Back in January, wow, you know what? This year's really gone by. Back in January, we found ourselves returned to the roots in the realm of Paperless Plus. The syndicate was engaged in a war with Singularity at the time, with whom we had no intentions to ally in the future. We had hoped to put an end to the constant hostility between the two groups, allowing for a more dynamic political landscape. We intended to make them aware of these plans during our talks, but eventually they refused to respond and converse with us. Despite our best efforts to reach out to them diplomatically, the syndicate attacked us as soon as the opportunity presented itself. They cited our intention to ally Singularity as their CB alongside other vague and fabricated reasons, mainly that the fighting pacifists had been continuously hostile towards them, though failing to produce any accurate evidence. I must say, hitting someone sure is a great way to elevate to perceived hostility. After all, what's FA for? Even after the global NAP was signed, the syndicate continued to target us and our leadership. In a public forum post, they claimed we have broken the NAP by hiring Paris nuclear members, citing a food trade as the only source of evidence. I mean, that sounds about right, honestly. Like I was pretty convinced that was a NAP violation. So, whatever. They chose not to reach out to us beforehand to discuss the matter and decided to shoot first and ask questions later. It was clear this was another attempt by the syndicate to humiliate us and wrongfully hinder us. My throat is getting tickly from all this talking. They once again demonstrated their continued willingness to target and refuse to communicate with us. They then solidified this policy by refusing to acknowledge any wrongdoing or even apologize for their unreasonable actions. The syndicate acts as if they are the mighty law and order and a powerful force, when in reality, they are so unbearable that even their allies choose to disband, merge, or seek trees elsewhere. Oh, fuck, buddy! Shots fired! Oh, that was pretty good. That was a good slam dunk. Good roast. Let's go. I'm sure the syndicate will cry, complain, and VM to try to escape reality. Oh my gosh! Oh, Schwinn with the fucking battle axe, just ripping syndicate apart here. Oh man. Nobody in this coalition is just simply out of opportunism. Rather, everyone here has a genuine axe to grind. I hope the syndicate will take this opportunity to learn from their past and make better choices going forward. Damn. That was rough. That was brutal. Syndicate bros, I don't feel so good. All right, so guess it does seem like Syndicate's been up to no good. I think both those threads were pretty nice. Is there any Syndicate, Foundation, Legion, or whatever? If you're from Syndicate, one of their allies, would you like to come on and respond to any of this? I am neutral. I'm not biased. I don't really care for one side or the other. But we've heard. I've read off the declarations of war from the offensive side. I like to hear the defensive rebuttal if they have one. But if no one's available, then that's that, and we can get on with the rest of our Saturday. Obviously, if Lysander or anyone else wants to take over the show when I'm done, they can. But you know, if there's no one else available, then you know we're done. I'm not going to drag this shit out. It's wartime. Let's fucking go. Damn, we even got Abbas in chat. Nothing like a good war to stir the waters of an evening. All right, I got messages. I don't know what to think about them. All right. There's a foundation nerd who will talk. I will listen to the foundation nerd. Anyone from the defensive side? Oh, Republic of New Camosia, whatever. How you doing? Hello? Please say something. Please, I'm begging you. Please. I need to know what the foundation thinks, please. Please. Say something. Anything. Please. I'm waiting. With bated breath. I need to know what you have to say. All right. Well, he's like, okay. Well, it's done for. Either his mic is fucked, or he's up there on accident. But we're not going to hear from the Republican here. So it is what it is. It's rough. Well, how your mic is dying? I cannot assist you. I do not have time to fuck you soft. Okay, I have to start drinking soon. You don't understand. I don't want Abbas on because I don't think he's he's on it. He left. I don't want Abbas on because I don't think he can say anything too interesting right now. Like I've read the Declaration of Wars, so I know the Rosian, the divine pacifist side. I want to hear what the Syndicate or friends have to say. And no one, I'll give it a few more minutes. Oh, he speaks. Does the Republican speak? Hello? Oh, I thought the bubble lit up. Maybe I just hallucinated it. Maybe I want it so bad, my mind is reinterpreting reality to give me the stimulus that I want. Ramona says, if my leaders VM'd every time he got rolled, I leave the alliance. Is that happening? Is Syndicate Gov members VMing? Can I get screenshot proofs of that? Because that's funny if that is happening. That would explain why they're not showing up to talk and Ron. It's not happening. I am receiving contradictory information. Not current Gov is. Well, that's okay. All right, so I don't think we'll get any Syndicate adjacent people on. Republican, your bubble's lighting up, but I'm not hearing anything at all. Can you? Do I have you turned down? No. Can anyone hear him? I can't hear his bubble's lighting up. I see it lighting up. No one can Republic. No one can hear you. What's happening? I don't know. If I turn you up to 100, can I hear anything? No, there's absolutely no volume. Republic, thank you for coming on, but I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to send you back to the Come realm for right now. Move to audience. All right. I think that's it. I have no desire. I think there's nothing else to discuss. Actually, there is one thing. How is the war like? Can anyone give me like a tier graph? And can someone summarize to me how the Syndicate and friends are doing? Is it like a complete bloodbath? Can Syndicate like recover? Like, is it a dog pile? Can I get some tactical information? And then once I cover that, then I'm done. And someone else can take over, or the show can end. I don't care. Thalmor, come on, it's a dog pile. It is okay. It's like 7 versus 2. Okay. I don't know the numbers. I will admit, I am so like out of like I'm really out of the loop on politics and like tiering and everything. I've passed like I already was before, but this year in particular, I've been touching lots of grass, and getting grass stains. Like I'm getting grass stains all over my body because I'm touching so much grass. And getting politics and war shit is just so out of my mind. Holy fuck. That's rough. That's rough with that tearing graph. That's bad. That's okay. Normally I'd be like, dog pile alert, cringe. But I think there's an exception to be made if like you really are going around like pissing everyone off. And it seems like that's what's happening here. It seems like Syndicate might have been a bad boy, and it's now if this was Victoria 2, they'd have 30 infamy, and it seems like they're getting spanked for it. They're being spanked like the I said bad boy. Well, they're getting spanked like the bad girls they are. And that's just what happens sometimes. You piss off a lot of people. I don't think you can claim dog pile. Be great if we get have a Syndicate person come on and be like, actually, here's why we're based in their cringe. But that's not happening. So it is what it is. It is what it is with this bitch called Orbis. All right, I think that's it for me. That's it. I think it's it. All right, I'm done. Actually, before I go, does anybody want me to cover any? Did I forget something about the war I should cover? Is there any final stuff about the war or politics I need to cover right now? TS comeback, part not going to happy. Abbas wants me to cover him. I don't think I can do that. I have no desire to go to Canada or Pakistan or wherever you may be. I'm very happy here in the mountains of Kentucky, where it has rained all day. You're in Canada right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go to Canada. Canada's nice, but I don't feel like it. I don't have a passport. I probably can get one. Alberta. Alberta's probably pretty nice. What? How many people's even in Alberta? Well, Canada actually has like 40 million people. It's got a pretty good amount of people in it. All right, I'm done. I'm going to drink a pint of Knob Creek while playing Earth Defense Force 6. Thank you, everyone. Fucking pity. All right. Everyone have a good night. Lysander, is anyone going to take over the show, or is it, or does it just end here now? Because if it just ends here, I will play the theme. Give someone something to smile about. I'm the Soul Act. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Lysander does his show in Thalmoria, or maybe here, I don't know, on the 23rd. Go listen to him. And if there's any other shows besides that anywhere between now and then, like show up to the shows. These shows are great. Let people talk. Good night.
Radio. A few minutes later.
I was responding to something. I'm going to post it in chat what I said. Lysander was like, I'm literally Hitler according to Thalmor, and I said, your profile picture is a cat doing a Sig Hail. And I got, the auto mod blew my head off, and I think that like cut off the theme and everything. So it's fucking, oh my gosh. All right. Do you guys want the theme again? Those you faithful 25 who have remained, do you want the theme? I will play you the theme again so you can get the full thing, and then I'll say goodnight. Everyone wants the theme. All right, let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm on radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm on radio. Yeah, it's coming at you from the top. Oh no.